Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gauden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
I'd say it was a pretty nice debut season for Nick Chubb in 2018. He fell just 4 yards short of a 1,000-yard season as a rookie. But he did average over 5 yards per carry and had a 92-yard touchdown run against the Atlanta Falcons, the 3rd longest run in the league last season.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down at the 29 line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Gilchrist made the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Chubb on the counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. This is third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, that's Quinn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They will be led out by their 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. Now in his 16th season, the veteran Ben Roethlisberger.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Check, Mike, 57.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got it to Williams. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Williams, 95 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Hey, come on.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll be a third and about 13. Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A short gain there of just 4, that'll bring up a fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Like 80. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 12.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Williams. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's it, baby. Like 20.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Jackson, option right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Let's go,
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jackson to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What I'm talking about.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Benson Mayowa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, 58, Mike.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Davis. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Scoot. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Jackson on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jackson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's fighting under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Airing one deep for Curse. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
230. Right. He's telling the right. Everyone's got 4.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Watch the pass. Under 10. 10.
Anunwa's got it, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The tackle by D. Ford. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one, but incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Roethlisberger going to give to Williams on the draw. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he breaks through another tackle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 3rd down, Blunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They run it again with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start, because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson letting one go deep for a new, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Throwing is Jackson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
That's where you belong.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught, Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's Roethlisberger. That one complete to Hill. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. And just
oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Roethlisberger will throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis.
That's it, baby. Mike, 58 right there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On the return is Peterson. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Quigley now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Artie Burns, former 1st rounder, there to break that one up. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So the L.A. Rams